It feels like forever since the Captain Marvel movie, and I remember on Twitter and YouTube every day was just Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel. And then the mainstream media would go around in their silo and just be like, these racist, sexist, homophobic, blah, blah, blahs hate Captain Marvel, and you should go see it. It was actually their marketing strategy to rile up YouTubers who want to talk about whether a film's good or not, and then of course try to paint it as a anti-female thing from men. It's really a cynical marketing strategy, but it's actually a pretty effective one. It worked pretty decently, and of course, Marvel being at its height at the time did pretty well with it. Now, I think we're in a different climate now. I think people are burnt out of both the Marvel superhero films because there's just not characters they care about anymore. Secondly, I also think they're burnt out of these marketing strategies by Disney where they're actually like insulting fans over and over and over and over again. And the mainstream media is already at it with the new Marvel's adaptation. It's absolutely crazy. I've really not heard much talk about it. I mean, I've seen that they came out with a crappy trailer or whatever that really everybody was like, this looks stupid. And it does. And this is their response to fans not liking a movie. All right. I always try to pay attention to what my fans want and what they like. So I make a different type of female character. I've got a lot of different characters all over the map, of course. But when I make a female character, I want it different than Captain Marvel. Like the Captain Marvel strong female lead where she just like can't even take a hit because she's too good. She's better than all the mans. All that stuff's really played out and terrible. So when I make a female character, I like to think of it as a feminine female lead. I want to bring back femininity in female characters. I want to bring back masculinity in male characters. I want everything to be in its right place. I know that's not allowed in 2023. We are supposed to have like 18,000 genders or whatever, and none of it's supposed to like mean anything. But there are realities, there are characters, and they're good archetypes, and I've made some really good ones in Flying Sparks, guys. Really check this out. If you love superhero books, you're going to absolutely enjoy this. You can support the channel. Great art, a very fun action-packed story, and of course, you'll absolutely love the ending, my friends. So check this out. The link's in the description below. I would appreciate you guys picking up Flying Sparks today. This is going out very shortly here. Thanks, guys, for being there. Okay, story of the day comes from Rolling Stone. Whenever there's a Rolling Stone article, you know there's going to be trouble. Here it is. Brie Larson's The Marvels I can talk pretty one day. Let's try that again. Take two. We'll edit it afterwards. Brie Larson's The Marvels already has an MCU fanboys in their feelings. What a terrible headline, by the way. Like, what does that even mean? Already has in their feelings? What? What feelings? What are you talking about? Just say you hate women and leave, honestly. So whoever approved this, I can't believe this is like a mainstream media article and not like some blog. I mean, gosh, just right here, this is horrible writing. But whatever. I don't know who C.T. Jones is. Here we are. Why some Taylor Swift fans are ganging up on Gaylors. I don't know what that is. The depth discourse is distracting from real fashions, real problems. I don't know. This person seems to be kind of crazy as it is. Surprise, surprise! Less than 3 days after Marvel Studios released the first teaser trailer for the upcoming film The Marvels, and star Brie Larson are already facing backlash from the misogynistic side of Marvel fandom. So instead of the fact that like the trailer looks like shit, which it objectively does, I mean we can go over why it does if you really want, but you can go watch it yourself. I'm not going to make those decisions for you. I mean you can go watch that if you really care. It was terrible. It really looks so lame. It looks like a low budget fan film. It looks like they're really cutting back. Disney is on the spending on these films. Obviously, we know what's going on financially over there, just like it is at Warner Brothers. And so instead of like, oh, people don't like it, it has to be a misogynistic reason for it. It's just about the fact that it's whammons. No, it's not just about the fact that it's whammons. It's the fact that these are actors who are annoying. The directing looks pretty bad. The plot line is suspect, and nobody cares about these characters. I mean, it's pretty easy to just go down the list of that. It has nothing to do with a gender or another, but they have to make it about this fight in order to then try to rile up women to see this. This is what they're intending on doing. This is the marketing strategy. I don't know that it's going to work because, again, I don't know that women actually care about these characters for real. There's not a lot of that going on. We'll see what happens November 10th when this comes out. On YouTube, the official upload from Marvel Studios has been hit by over 300,000 dislikes. Okay. Hold on. Is it more likely it's 300,000 misogynistic people? Or is it likely 300,000 is a really big number of people who go, this sucks. I think the second's more likely. Come on. Stop gaslighting fans. It's absolutely obnoxious. Copy pasta comments. Again, like, I write for Bounding Into Comics. This is written like it's somebody's Twitter account, like talking like without complete sentences, with weird things. I would never get away with this with my editor. I don't know what is going on with this kind of thing, but it's clearly somebody who got hired as a diversity hire at Rolling Stone to write this. Captain Feminist and the Patriarchy Stone. That's pretty good. What a piece of crap. Marvel Disney has gone off the deep end once again, says another. It seems Disney is willing to decimate and destroy anything we remember about Marvel Comics just to push their narrative. Absolutely true. And that's what's going on here, and that's why people are upset. Anybody who actually cares about comics knows that this is a travesty towards what the 70s and 80s Captain Marvel comics used to be. And, of course, then it's been changed to be this like diverse feminist nonsense. It really has. And so it's a terrible thing, and the movie looks terrible. The trailer looks terrible. That's all there is to it. It has nothing to do with like hating women or whatever. Now the problem with all this as it goes on, like I don't even want to care to like get through the rest of it. I'm gonna get agitated, and I want to have a nice productive day. But when you say this, like just say you hate women and leave. Honestly, when you see women acting like this and acting like just spoiled brats who have to say everything that has a woman in it is good and everything about every woman is fantastic, you do just want to hate women at that point, because honestly, you're acting, C.T. Jones, the writer of this, like a just completely neurotic, spoiled person. And that's obnoxious. And too many women are acting like that these days. Women are acting like we're supposed to just like bow down to every single one of them as some kind of princess who's like amazing all the time, just for existing. It's about identity. It's not about actually somebody's merit. And that's actually the problem. And that's why fans are annoyed by it, because we deserve, with our hard-earned money that we're paying for entertainment, to have entertainment that actually services what we want. That is what the transactional status of entertainment and fandom. I feel like I'm talking like down to people when I say stuff like this, but I'm not talking down to you guys. I'm talking down to C.T. Jones here. It's obvious that that's how things should work in entertainment, but unfortunately, the mainstream media is compliant and actually pushes these kind of narratives to divide people and make things worse in every regard for every single property out there. All right. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, if you want an alternative to Captain Marvel, check out Flying Sparks. This is so much better, guys. You're going to really enjoy it. I appreciate you guys for being there.